Hey guys, so what we're doing this time is we're going to go over a backing track which is an 80s hard rock style in the kind of Ratt, Dokken, hair metal style of the mid to late 80s. And if you haven't seen it already, go and watch my previous video where I actually have a solo over this track. It's pretty damn cool, so just go and watch that. But anyway, the name of the game here is I'm going to play about 4 bars of some soloing, and then there's going to be 4 bars of space where you come in and do a bit. And there's only one place where it's a bit different. There's 2 bars of space before it comes in again. But don't worry, just listen to it, you'll get a feel for what's going on. The key is A minor. So of course you've got the minor pentatonic scale, you've got the A natural minor scale or A Aeolian mode. You could also use the Dorian mode as well. So those are the go-to scales for this. So start thinking in terms of those. Now, one thing I want to get you to try, if you're somebody who is very much used to sticking with the box positions like, I want you to start thinking in a more linear fashion, okay? There are lots of players that came out in the 80s, George Lynch, Joe Satriani, they really started doing things in a more linear fashion. So give yourself the challenge of staying on one string for a little bit longer instead of just moving to a new string. So if you're here on the B string, start thinking in a more sideways direction. So don't overthink it. The name of the game is to have fun and start playing guitar in a way that really evokes the Sunset Strip of the 80s. Fast cars, fast guitars, fast women, fast times.
And Higgy will timestamp everything so you know where to go in and out.
He will. He will. In and out.
In out. Shall we go down to the crotch?
Let's go to the groin shot.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so I hope you had a blast. I love playing over tracks like this, it's great fun. And what you saw there was I was using a lot of linear movement, as I said right at the very beginning of this, and using the whammy bar to great effect for vibrato, because if you've got a whammy bar, use it, right? It's not just for dive bombs and squeals, things like that. You can use it for vibrato as well as using your fretting hand for vibrato, okay? This is like an extra little tool you can use as well, and loads of players were doing that in the 80s, using it for vibrato as well as all the usual dives and things like that, okay? So, legato, I was using quite a bit of legato there as well. I really do recommend really getting a handle on your legato. No guitar player has ever said, oh shit, I hate the fact that my legato is awesome. You're never going to hear anyone say that. You know, having a really good fretting hand that's capable of doing hammer-ons and pull-offs in time, doing it fast, doing it, having the stamina to do it as well, and also having it sound clear instead of having weak hammer-ons and pull-offs. That's something that is going to be a massive advantage to you. So really, if this shows you anything, you know, get that fretting hand in order. Even if you're not a fast picker, it doesn't matter, because you can do a bit of occasional alternate picking, a few little bursts with the picking hand, but matching it up with the fretting hand as well. A lot of players were doing that in the 80s. Not everybody who was a guitar hero in the 80s could pick like Yngwie, all right? It's all about using your strengths and having an overall sound that just kicks mega ass, okay? So yeah, get your legato in order if you really want to make use of the flashy style of guitar playing that was prevalent in the 80s. And of course, I've got a course for that, and it's the best course in the world for getting your legato together. And I'm not just saying that, it really is. Go and get your legato sorted. It's called Legato Gym. It's going to bust your ass and get those fingers in shape. And I believe Mrs. Higgy wanted to say something.
Yes, guys, look, if you're going to do this and you want to record yourself and upload a video to YouTube, YouTube will just squash anybody sharing a link. So if you did do a video and you'd like us to see it, pop in the comments below, I jammed with Higgy. Yeah,
great idea. That way I can see it and then click on your avatar and go to your channel and check it out.
Exactly. And thank you to Francisco for the super thanks.
Totally. So Francisco, you rock, dude. Obrigado. You're awesome. So the only thing left to say is go back, keep jamming over this, keep trying ideas, try the things I said about, and just enjoy the fact that this is a track that celebrates the 80s when guitar was king. So let's go and pretend that the 90s and grunge never happened. I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.